Hello, hello. Welcome. We're alone right now. Far will be coming in eventually. But for the moment, it is just you and me, chat and lurkers and people who watch this on YouTube. I'll address you all, and say, "Ha, we doing this again." All right, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start, because I don't know. There we go. Okay, that was weird. Nope. Did I do a new game? I meant continue. There we go. All right, we'll get this. Okay, Swarky. So. Okay, that is coming through. No. Not escorting.
Hello there.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. Let me see if I can remember. World map. So we were going for Ophelia next, I think. Yes, Ophelia. Hannet is all the way down there. So we go for... We're going towards Flames Grace. Atlas Dam. Oh, cool. So you can actually fast travel to all those places. Curious. I'm gonna travel back to here real quick, like. And see what we can pick up for egg-seeking girl. Okay. Kaya, the mother of dragons. That sounds awesome. I've already stolen from them. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Thank you. Spiriting Plum. Nope. Nope. Okay. Is there anything else? Hey, At. All right. You can't hear me? What? Oh, you're currently calling a friend. Oh. So you're watching the stream but can't hear. Got it. Got it. Let me do a thing then really quick. Stream go mute because that's what this game does. All right. There we go.
Shut. Shut.
Cool. You have a rebel's axe and whatnot, so don't do that quite yet. Alright, so that's where you get all the stuff and things. Alright. Hey, Jacob, hi. How is it going? It's just me right now. Provisioner. Alright, world map. Time to travel back to Swarky. And go north and then east. He's going. Good. Am glad it's going. Ah!
Letting us begin.
There's a new thing. Nope.
Come in, if thou darest.
No.
Out of my way.
Nope. Sword. Weak to sword. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Broken.
Over here.
Letting the hunt begin.
Okay, so you're going to break that, asshole. You are just going to,
Let's do this.
murder that thing. He's going. You're tired. I see. I see. Having, at least having a good day.
Holding back nothing.
Okay, that did a lot of damage.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Game sound all good there, Jacob? I just want to make sure it's not too... Hasn't been bad. Been tired a lot these days, haven't you? Okay.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back. Haha, stole it. Giant tusk, I'm assuming, is used in something.
Yeah, one of the... Do you want me to just tell you what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a side quest in, Swarky.
Oh, so I've already
where
picked
this
it up.
dude, he's like, yeah, I'm a hunter, and I need to, He's like a hunter, and he needs to, like, prove that he hunted something. This is one of the ways to go about solving that.
Mm-hmm.
And it, well, you can go through and do it. Like, it's just one of the ways to do it.
It's just one of the ways to do it? Okay.
Yeah, it's just one of the ways to complete that one quest.
Standest thou
I forget what the
against
other way to do
me, then
that
be
is.
Alright, oops. Oops. Yep, no. Go ahead. Break that. Ow.
hunted. Next. Lightning, done my bidding.
Out of my way.
Okay. You... Go for the...
Try this.
Oh, that just murdered it.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Broken.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Holding back nothing. Aiming carefully. Shoot.
Instantly killed. Yay, battle music.
Endeth.
Essence of pomegranate. Alright. Cool. Look, man. If they're not One-Eyed Willy or the children of One-Eyed Willy, they're free game.
My turn.
I forget that people don't even know what One-Eyed Willy is.
If thou darest.
Yeah, isn't that the squirrel that lives near your house?
Yes.
If thou darest.
Or she used to. She's probably dead now.
Oh. Rip One-Eyed Willy.
Yeah. R.I.P. One-Eyed Willy.
Aiming carefully. Shooting true.
You're two. Don't start things you can't finish.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know. It's you. Cool. And now I can... Ah, sweet. Nope.
I'm dying, like, see what happened.
Oh. Now he's a merchant.
Yeah, yeah, now you... Yeah, because you stole the tusk instead of him going and getting it himself. He just decided, I'm a merchant now, basically. And let's be real, it's probably better for him anyway.
Indubitably.
You know, if he's asking you to go help him get a tusk.
Hello there. Hello there.
Okay.
Hello.
So... Okay, then.
Some of these quests you're not going to be able to do just yet. Because, they require other characters, special thing, like, abilities and stuff like that.
That's kind of what I thought the case would be.
Yeah.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Gotta kill the
What
pig.
next?
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure with that guy that, is asking for the tails,
Mhm.
I think you have to lead him to the village elder or something. And that requires either Primrose or Ophelia.
What
Mhm.
next?
But it could also be, like, simply going around asking, which would mean you'd need, Cyrus or Alphen for that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's,
Lightning.
yeah.
Out of my way.
There we go.
My turn.
Nope. On a break.
What next?
Ah, sweet.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Gotta catch 'em all. I'm kidding, but only slightly though. Oh,
Yeah.
snowy.
Welcome to Eternal Winter.
Also, man, that twinkling.
Yeah, the twinkling effect, it's, the same, you'll see the same when you reach, oh god, Golden Shore, I think it's called? Like, the beach, basically. They use the exact same effect
Out of my way.
I
to
gotcha.
the sand.
Hmm.
Try this.
Nope.
Come in, if thou dare.
Nope. Probably.
Yeah, these, good luck in Flames Gross Wilds, by the way, because this can be a bitch.
Ah, arrow.
What next?
I'm just gonna break both of you. I have a feeling. I know exactly what.
I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah, fire.
Let the hunt
Why is it
begin.
Oh,
No, it's, that's not what I'm going.
I honor
What?
my quarry.
Jesus over. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
you
God,
you
this
cut
is
out
so
completely
funny.
there.
1 minute.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Pokemon Traveler. Yep.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
Oh, you. Oh, oh you bitch.
What next? Letting my arrow fly and true.
Okay. Axe works.
Don't blink.
That works too.
And that's that.
Shadow Soulstone.
This is the beginning of your end.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
There we go.
My turn.
Can I disable? I need to disable the rumble, because rumble is on for this, by the way.
Aiming carefully, shooting true.
My turn. I appreciate it, really.
SP.
Where's the nearest tavern?
All right. Time to go to. Nope. Can I do options, or do I have to escape for options? I think I probably have to escape. Not quite. Okay. Healing grape. I accidentally turned off the, Yep. So who did I pick? I picked Therion, Shady. And now I also have Hannet. I'm gonna save and then... Oh wait, it's in miscellaneous, isn't it? Settings. Haha. Controller. You son of a bitch. Game options. Alright. Vibration. Disabled. Got it. Okay. Everything's good.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Hopefully this time. Fine.
Letting us begin.
What did you do?
What did I do? I turned off.
Beginning.
Turned off Rumble.
Oh.
Out of my way.
Because I had that on.
Don't blink.
Coming, if thou darest.
Can I... Sure. Why not?
Thou didst fight with courage.
Does she have a, gotta go with the stripper chick? Look, she's actually probably going to be one of the last ones to pick up.
Yeah. She will, in the order that you're planning to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she will be. Like, not the last. 'Cause that'll
Look,
probably be
Shady,
Alfred.
we understand you think with your penis. Alright, I have a feeling this is not the way.
Letting us hunted.
No, that is the way.
Oh, it is the way?
What next?
I'm pretty sure that is
That's-
the way.
A lot of guns. I'm just gonna have to take them out one at a time.
Try this.
Alright. Okay.
Try this.
Okay. And break
Come in, if thou darest.
one of you. There. I'll break that one, because that one... Cool. Allows me to go again.
My arrow flying true.
Gets rid of one. Oh. Oh! Okay. I see. I see. Okay. I have mossy meeps. Oh. Oh. I now understand how this works. Okay.
Out of my way.
Took me a minute to see how that actually works. Hello, Lays Lancer. It has been a while. I just don't think I understand. Okay, okay. If you say you don't just, if you just don't think, man, then that's your onus.
Don't start things you can't finish.
Is that the correct word there?
I don't know.
It's fucked if you know. Flames Grace.
There you go.
I'm gonna pick up Ophelia.
A good day, Jake.
And then I steal immediately.
Yeah, welcome to the fucking, basically Rome of Octopath Traveler.
Ow.
But it's like, you're just being a piece of shit and just stealing from all these, good people.
Oh, that's really good. Actually, I should probably buy the quartz rod then. Get another round shield. No. I can afford a circlet. Actually, let's see. Speed and... Oh. Crit. I'm gonna get 2 of those. Actually, get another one of those. That way I have more. Oops. Fast or crit? Crit we go. There we are. Hello. Wait, I take it back. Asking Australian if you use the right word. Their English is a bastardized mix of American British English with the love of abbreviations that puts Americans to shame.
I mean, yeah, we do have abbreviations of abbreviations. Allegedly.
Excuse me, Miss Thank. Can't say thanks, just has to say thank.
Yeah.
Her name is Ophelia, and she is a cleric. In her home of Flame's Grace, the great cathedral towers above all. With its sheltering walls, she spends her days in service to the flame. She has been helping Liliana, her dear friend and sister, prepare for the kindling, a holy pilgrimage that carried out once every 20 years. But on the eve of Liliana's departure, tragedy strikes, and Ophelia steels herself to set out on the pilgrimage, breaking traditions of her faith in hopes of keeping her adopted family together. She will need brave allies on the path she has chosen. Okay. Sure. Let's we gotta do that. Let's get her.
Come in. May the sacred flame light your path on this fine day. And may it ever shine its warmth upon you. How many times have we said those words? And yet, they seem to take on a whole new meaning now.
Alright, here we go.
Each day is one day closer to my departure. Perhaps I'm more nervous than I thought I was. Liana? You needn't worry about me. I was born to make the pilgrimage. My father did the same 20 years ago. As his daughter, I cannot let him down. You really are incredible, Liana. I don't know how you do it. What? As the Archbishop's only true-born daughter, everyone always expects so much from you. And yet you never fail them.
Yeah, this is one of those times where like the dialogue is just really awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see it a bit with Alphins as well, unfortunately.
Placed on you alone.
It's like, yeah, gotta shove that exposition in there, it just doesn't sound natural.
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I have you, don't I? And everyone at the cathedral. Why, you're the one who helped me think of a topic for that last sermon,
Excuse me.
Ophelia. You even stayed up nights with me to draft it. A willing set of ears and a few pretty words, that's all I could offer you. I wish I could do something that would truly help you. Oh, abandon such worries and come, my sister. Father is expecting us in the chapel.
Nope, no loot here. In the beginning, the 13 gods created the land. They shaped the mountains, filled the seas, gave life to mighty trees and myriad beasts. Then they created men, who would become masters of the land. Yet one god, Galdera, was too greedy to part with his creations. And so the 12 deities of good were forced into a desperate struggle with the cruel Galdera, lord of the most infernal magics. And in the end, the conflict was brought to a close by Aelfric the Flamebringer, lord of all that is holy. Aelfric called astral fire down upon Caldera, sapping his strength, and then sealed him away in the afterworld. A divine flame to chase the shadows. This is the sacred flame that shines down on the land of Orstera, bringing warmth and guidance to its people. I now understand why this is called Flames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that is that sacred flame.
There you are, my girls.
Your Excellency, may the sacred flame ever light your path. Have you need of us here, Father?
I wish to see you, that is all. Do carry on with your duties.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
It is as if the two of you have become women grown in but the blink of an eye. How long has it been, Ophelia, since you came to us?
15 years, Your Excellency, or near enough so.
15 years. I suppose it is little wonder that you have grown so.
I was but an orphan, Your Excellency, starving and sickly. I would not have lived to see this day if you had not taken me in. I may not have said it enough growing up, but my heart is full of gratitude for all that you have given me.
No need for such words, my child. We all follow the path the flame illuminates for us.
Come on, Feely. We're family. You, Father, and I. There's no need to be so formal about it. Why should you have to thank us for being with you? That's what family's for. Of course. You're right, Liana. And besides, Father may be a great archbishop in here, but we both know he's just an old layabout at home. Isn't that right, Father?
An old layabout? Oh, you wound me, Liana.
I know your duties at the cathedral keep you busy, Father, but honestly, you're no help at all when it comes to keeping a household running. Would it kill you to cook a meal or dust the bookshelves from time to time?
Oh my. When you put it that way, I suppose I am quite useless after all.
So even the great and beloved Archbishop falls short in the discerning eye of his daughter.
So it would seem, Ophelia. So it would seem. Now, tell me, Liana. Are you prepared for your journey to the Cave of Origin?
But of course, Father. I am ready.
Just letting the speaking happening.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really a lot you can say to this.
Mm-hmm.
You will take the ember to the churches across the realm, where it will serve to light the sacred fires that warm and protect all the lands. This is the kindling, the time-honored rite held without fail once every 20 years since the days of old. Your journey will not be an easy one. As soon as you step foot into the wilderness, you will be met with lawless villains and savage beasts.
Sorry, I already stole from people in this town.
Right?
Some have never returned. But I know you can do this, my daughter. Everyone has put their faith in you.
Yeah, no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You have my word, Father. I won't let anyone down. I will carry out the rite, just as you did 20 years before.
Very good, my child. Very good.
Father? Are you all right, Your Excellency?
It's nothing to worry yourselves over. Just my years announcing their advance.
Oh, you mustn't sound so gloomy, Your Excellency. There is still so much we would learn from you before we let you call yourself Archbishop Emeritus. Ophelia is right, Father. Like she always is. You should retire for the day and let your body recuperate. We can handle things from here. We will let the Pontiff know that you are resting in your chambers, sir.
When my two girls insist, who is this old man to deny them? I will leave the preparations for today's service to you.
We will take care of everything, Your Excellency. I'll see Father back to his chambers. Thank you, Liana. I will see to our duties here.
Okie dokie. suppose I need to start preparing for the next service at once. What is a child doing here all alone? What's the matter, child? Fuck. That hit me.
I forgot about the fucking voice they use in this kid. It's like, yeah, that's totally a kid.
That was
Right.
That hit me out of nowhere. Gone, and I can't find her anywhere. Come back, Mama. Don't leave me here all alone.
Won't you come with me?
Now, let's dry those tears. Why don't I help you look for your mother? Can you really find her?
Of course.
Of course, the sacred flame will show us the way. Though I should be preparing for the service. No. I simply cannot abandon this poor boy. If I hurry, I should be able to still finish everything in time. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is one of those ones where there's two types of those sorts of things, right? There's the ones where like it's you experience Ethereon and Hannet, where there's a percentage chance of it failing, or like if you fail at it, it'll decrease your reputation.
This one doesn't
Affiliates
fail.
can't do that. No, you can't. Like there are instances where it's you are unable to do anything about it because you're not high enough level, but that's about it.
Well,
It's not as if there's a percentage chance of you failing. You should just be able to straight up do it.
Yeah. Not in here. Okay. They're out, aren't they?
Yeah. They'll have a green thing over them.
Oh, you're right. What?
Mother,
Oh,
young man.
there you are.
Oh,
Sister Ophelia, how can I thank you for taking care of this little troublemaker of mine? And you, how many times must I tell you not to wander off on your own?
Actually,
Do not scold the poor boy. He was so brave and good this whole time.
thank you so much.
You're too kind, Sister Ophelia. I know how busy you are with your duties at the chapel. Thank you for helping me despite that. It's no wonder that the Archbishop is so proud of his two daughters. Two daughters? Surely you must...
Like,
She really has a complex about being adopted.
it's really strange, like the way that she's written,
But of
right?
course.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you see her backstory, and it's like you would expect from that she wouldn't necessarily be like this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's just very strange the way that they decide that she's not gonna call him father, she's gonna call him Your Excellency,
I see.
and she's gonna like act really strange about it. But then you see the way Liana was at the start of it, where it's like yes, as his daughter, and yada yada yada, like kind of weirdly excluding her as well in the if you look at it like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a strange way of writing it. Like I have to wonder, did they
Of course.
have that written out before? Did they translate that before they saw the backstory,
Maybe.
and they just never went back and fixed it, or what happened there?
Be of some service, my good sir. Would Would you know where I might find His Excellency the Archbishop? Oops. May I ask who is looking for him? Name is Matthias? Matthias?
Matthias, probably.
Matthias? Traitor with the Leonil Consortium. Danged to engage in a transaction of sorts with us.
Well then,
Traitor, I see. Sister Ophelia. So you are Sister Ophelia. I've heard so much about you. Contacted me to request services. He spoke very much of his 2 daughters. Also heard that Sister Liana will be the next Flamebearer. The realm is blessed to have such loyal servants. It is, as a matter of fact, to equip your sister for her forthcoming journey that the Archbishop has summoned me here today. Is that so? We are much obliged for your support.
No.
Think nothing of it, good sister. It is the duty of the faithful to serve the church, and the church so tirelessly serves us.
no.
Sister Ophelia, you must come at once. Uh-oh. Whatever is the matter?
It's a disaster.
Okay. I'm sorry. I will come at once. Lace Lancer, I'm doing alright, I suppose. Today's been whatever, but mostly, I'm doing pretty alright. How are you, friend? Do not spare a moment's thought for me. Go to the Archbishop's side at once.
Forgive me.
Thank you. Please excuse me. Time to run. He's already seems very shady.
Your Excellency! Ophelia, please! Please, take a moment to breathe. Forgive me, Liana, but His Excellency...
What His Excellency needs most now is rest. Please try not to excite him.
Okay. You haven't beaten the game.
Of course. Forgive me.
Shady.
Yes, Father?
The pilgrimage. The sacred flame.
Do not worry yourself, Father. I will perform the rite without fail, just as you taught me.
That is good to hear.
Father? Father?
Worry not, Sister Liana. He is only resting.
He's resting.
Forever.
Liana.
Freaking
Sister
ADHD.
Liana, are you not well?
I'm fine. I think I just need some fresh air. Liana. I know she's trying to act strong before the others. I worry for her. I should be by her side at a time like this.
Time to go. Yep. Chippy-chippy-boo. Time to run.
Yes. Yes.
What? Oh, this is...
Angie,
What?
you literally just go south.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry. My brain stopped working for a second there.
Plotty.exe stopped working for a second.
Yes.
Greetings.
This way. Oh. Don't jump, sister.
Anna, how are you feeling? Ophelia?
Excuse me.
Liana. What am I to do, Ophelia? Father. My father is... Liana. Thinking about what might happen makes me feel so scared, so angry that I feel like my heart might just burst. But if I fall to pieces now, everyone will lose hope. I must be strong. And soon, I must depart on the pilgrimage. The rite cannot be put off any longer. There are centuries of tradition we must obey. But leaving my father behind, without even knowing if I'll ever see him again. Don't despair, Liana. We are together in this. We will find a way. Ophelia.
Time for the kid time. It's
Mm-hmm.
been 15 years since His Excellency took me in. My family lost in the war, I was left with nothing and no one to care for me.
Now then,
Do not despair, Ophelia. From today, we are your family. This is Liana, my daughter, your new sister.
Hey.
My name's Liana, but you can call me Anna if you like.
Which no one does.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
What's the matter with her?
oh,
Liana, I'm afraid that Ophelia has gone through something very sad. So let us see that she is cheered once more. Together, in the light of the sacred flame, we will find happiness.
Yes.
Yes, Father, I'll be the best sister ever, Ophelia. Hides farther behind person.
Mm-hmm.
My first days in the Archbishop's home, I kept to my room and spoke to no one. It was she who brought me out of my shell, Liana, my best friend, my sister.
Hey, Feely. Don't you want to go outside? Oh, I know. There's someplace I just have to take you. What? This way, up here.
Now, who has 4 beds in their room, Shady? Someone that's living in a church.
Yeah.
Like, pretty sure it's not their own personal house. Like, you can find that room
Mhm.
in the cathedral.
It's just a little further. Come on.
Like, just about every single room in these cutscenes, unless it's like a specific house setting, as is the case with some of it, like it's in an inn or something, you can go find those locations.
It's my favorite place in all the world. Maybe it could become your
Like
favorite
that place
too.
where Darius and Therion were running around. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
totally go find that.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
You'd be surprised where that is as well. I'm not gonna say where it is, but like,
It's
yeah, a little surprising when you figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it though? That's why I love it here. Here, Feely. This is for you. So now, won't you play with me? Still no? Feely, are you crying? No, I'm not. I'm not crying. Good to hear it. We're going to be the best of sisters, Feely. I just know it. I'd like that too, Liana. Then it's settled. Oh, next time I'll teach you my favorite game. And then
Excitable. After I lost my family, I was convinced it was my fate to be alone and miserable for the rest of my days. That's heavy for a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, it's fucking depressing, right? Like, holy shit.
But Liana brought me out from that under that dark cloud and gave me the strength to start living again.
Yeah, like, they never really
It
go into
shouldn't
detail.
be buffering. I'm not getting any issues, so
Yeah, they never go into any true detail about Ophelia's family beforehand.
I'm sorry for running
It's
off like
like-
that. I will return to Father's side and stay with him as long as I can.
yes.
Pray do that, Liana. He will rest all the easier knowing you are with him. The Archbishop's illness weighs heavier on Liana than anyone else.
And
Yet she must hide that from all around her. Tomorrow she is to set out to gather the ember from the Cave of Origin.
in that case,
If I were to gather the ember in her place, Liana could stay by her father's side. Of course, I cannot bear to leave him either. And if someone else were to gather the ember, the same person would have to go on the pilgrimage and complete the rite. To say nothing of straying into that cave without the church's blessing, I'd get more than a stern lecture, that is for sure.
Fuck it, I'll do it anyway.
As I recall, the Cave of Origin lies within the foothills to the east of here. Oh, time to go!
Yeah, right? Fuck tradition.
And so I must gather the embers so that I might perform the kindling in my sister's stead. This is the path that I have chosen, I alone must what the fuck? I could not read that. So will you lend me your
I
aid?
alone must go.
I alone must go. Wow. I broke trying to read that.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Holy shit.
I have a feeling something.
You gonna give Ophelia stuff?
Oh yeah. Right now I only have that.
Yeah.
But
Better than nothing, though. Accessories?
Right. I forget that I have those now. I should probably get another one. I'm good for the crit one.
I wouldn't waste too much money on those, by the way, because you can get better ones.
Oh, I imagine. I'll probably just not bother with it then.
Yeah,
Just
like,
let-
don't... Like, if you have them, that's one thing, but it's like... Unless it's something... Because there's some really fucking crazy ones that are out there.
Hail.
Hey, you. What you got? Thank you. Wow.
Yeah, like there's really no point to that guy at the moment.
There is not. Where the fuck? Am I? I'm an idiot. Couldn't see it
Yeah,
behind
you
the house.
You have a thing on your map telling you where to go.
I know. I was trying to figure out how to get over that direction. That's what I was trying to
Oh.
do. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I couldn't see. Also, there's a person back here that's very shady. Ah. Thank you. Healing grape.
Letting us begin it.
I'll not be defeated.
Beginning.
Beginning.
Oh, sacred light.
Okay, so it's not
Out of my way.
For that one.
for that one. Yeah. Actually, wait.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Just take it on one you know.
Yeah. I will do
I'll
that.
my best.
I didn't mean to do that.
But hey,
It worked. Now I know. Wrong.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Okay.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Sure.
Well then,
I tried everything except for fire, but fire probably works. Yeah.
What's yours is mine.
I'm unable to steal anything. Oops.
you can boost
But-
that.
what
Oh, I
next?
You can boost. Oh my gosh.
You can boost all the skills except for like once you end up mastering the whole class and you get the special ability,
Mm-hmm.
because that one requires you being full boosted anyway. Like that's the only one you can't really boost, and that's just because to use it you kind of need to full boost anyway.
Yeah.
The hunt endeth.
Like the only things you can't really boost are like items,
Yeah.
and
that
in
makes sense.
Alfin's case when he's like combining ingredients.
I can't tell. Are those colored ones always Therion's chets?
Beginning of your
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the purple ones are always
See,
Therion
but I
chests.
can't tell if they're purple or not. That's the problem.
My turn now.
my turn.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Good
Well
job.
then. There.
Oh, nice.
I hope I've grown more able.
Level 3. I love the way she letting us begin, and yes, she is.
Oh god.
She is a character, that's for sure. That's the cave, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna save, even though I don't really need to save. but you know, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case. Also,
I'll make this quick.
what the fuck?
Letting the hunt begin.
Okay. Time to test. I'll just kill the thing that's right here.
Well then,
Actually, yeah. Okay, holy light does not work. I didn't mean to do that. Well, good job, me.
well then.
Vulnerable.
Next.
Hunter skills.
Aiming
Just
carefully.
kill that thing real quick.
My turn.
Nope.
Out of my way.
Well then.
Letting the hunt begin.
Ah, so they are vulnerable to arrows too. Good to know. Oh,
What's yours is mine.
essence of plum.
I
Oh.
will not be defeated. Here I go.
I'm just gonna do this.
It doesn't do a lot of damage.
No, it doesn't. But I knew they had low enough health to beat it. Purple is purple though. See, in this, with this lighting, it looks like red. Like that chest did look a little redder than usual. This is the Cave of Origin. This cave houses the first flame and the fire that Aelfric himself brought down from the heavens. I must bring it back. This is a place of true danger. Please ensure that you're prepared before entering. Okay.
Do you have enough job points?
Good question. I do for her. Ooh, all foes.
Leghold trap is something that isn't the worst,
It isn't.
especially for bosses.
Yeah, that one actually might be good to call on for this one.
Yeah.
Because she's not as much of a damage dealer. I almost have enough job points.
Yeah,
Healer.
I would suggest for Ophelia's next one, just get the one that lets you do light attacks on all enemies.
To all foes. Luminescence, yep.
Yeah. You can equip a skill, by the way, to
Oh.
hand it.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Thank you. See, like,
You're
I'm
welcome.
learning all these things.
It's
Heightened senses. Attacking first.
yeah.
Okay.
So that means all of them have that chance.
Gotcha. Oh, because it's a support skill. That makes sense.
Yeah, because it's yeah, and it says it's not stackable. So that's a big sign there.
That's right.
See, that looks red.
That is just a red chest, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Usually the purple ones are very purple.
That's what I thought. But
I'll
let's
make
bring
this
the flame
quick.
back. Pyromaniac, I knew it, yeah. Oh god, Michael Jackson jokes. Oh boy.
I mean, hey, if Ophelia was a pyromaniac, could make her a little bit more interesting.
Letting my
Oh
arrow
boy.
fly and
I mean, she's not the worst character.
No.
My turn now.
Like, it's just that it's, unfortunately, a lot of what makes it interesting, like, the parts of it that it's like, that's an interesting character, they just never really expand too much on.
Mm-hmm.
aiming carefully, shooting through.
I mean, hey, she's not Trusser.
I will not be defeated.
Doctor, Seal. I'm just trying to figure out what they're weak to.
Yeah.
Over here. Out of my way.
Thief. Steal.
I'm ready. Are you? I appreciate it. Really?
Okay.
Out of my way. Don't blink.
No, not fire.
What next?
Axes?
Probably polearm.
Nope. Yeah, probably is a polar. Oh no.
She put her to sleep.
What next?
So, I will use that summon beast that I have, because I have a fuck ton of them.
Yeah.
There it is, polearm. Let me boost that one.
This.
There. 2 SP. Oh, he didn't have not much health left. Well, Ophelia's back up to full.
Did you get enough jump points though?
Ooh, good question. I forget that this even exists, so... Yes, she did. Holy
This is one
cow.
of those. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like whenever I'm playing, I always keep that in mind when I'm in this sort of the stage.
I do forget, like, job points, how important those can be, so...
Yeah. Yeah. What am I going to get Dresser, Shady? Honestly, it's just a lot of her story, where it's just like, oh my god, I don't really care. Like, nothing against the character itself. Like, I quite like Tressa as a character. It's just, unfortunately, her story is just not fantastic. Just in my opinion, though.
She is a plucky traitor.
Coming, if
Yeah.
thou darest.
Like, I think I would much rather it if she wasn't, like...
Out of my way.
If they didn't have it set in her just being like, ah yes, I must wander and find my treasure.
Coming,
And
if
it's
thou
just...
darest.
It doesn't... I don't know, it's not the greatest. I think she probably would have
Ooh, nice.
benefited if she had, like, some kind of... No, like... Some kind of plot about it. That's not just her going, oh yes, I went to here and I found this and I went to here. Like, it works for Alphen, just because he's a traveling apothecary.
Mm-hmm.
The flame guides us true.
Like, that works, because, hey, traveling doctor, you know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't quite work for Tressa and what they're trying to do for her. And that's the thing I just, every time I play through a story that I just keep coming back to, of some of it is fine,
Now,
but
let
then
us
there's
begin.
just aspects of it that's just...
Oh, we surprised them.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Yeah.
Summon beast. Isolate. Break one of them. Thank you.
Out of my way.
Gosh, he didn't have anything that was actually good against them, did he?
Not really. You can, yeah.
I'll just probably... Yeah. Just hit the one that's vulnerable with a, steel SP.
I appreciate it. Really?
Oh, that just murdered it. Okay.
Yeah, because low level area because of Ophelia, but he's high level for the area.
Yeah.
My turn.
I should have broken instead.
I appreciate it. Really?
Letting my arrow
Oh.
fly and true.
She lived.
Yeah.
My turn now.
Break.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah. I can just do that because...
Letting my arrow fly. Holding back. The hunt endeth.
Oh, and it's level 9 now. Cool. Good old-fashioned vengeance story.
Yeah,
And
Primrose's
he's
story
only
is
got-
actually a very good one.
Mind you, I have only gotten as far as the second part of her plotline. Oh my god.
Oh, you're missing out.
Silver hairpiece.
But yeah, no, Primroses is one of the. Ugh.
That is worse. Nice.
Yeah,
Good
but-
to know.
Yeah, Primrose's storyline is one of the best in the game. Just my opinion, there.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of that is just because there's actual. It's like it's a set thing that's going on, whereas a lot of the other ones, it's just a lot of. They have their plots, but it's not as well done
Mm-hmm.
in certain aspects.
I've seen monsters before, but nothing like the creatures in this cave.
It's bats.
Mayhap they protect the flame. Come to think of it, why do I feel as though someone or something is watching my every move? That's creepy.
I feel you. You've never seen bats before?
Apparently not. Open. Thank you. Refreshing jam. If you need anything, just say the word. Not really. I could sell. Iron dagger. Go away.
Just. What?
Oh, wait, actually no,
Alright.
it's not that. It's not that. It's this one that I want to sell. It's those ones.
Yeah.
Buckler. Ordinary hat.
Yeah, like keep the dagger.
Silver hairpiece is okay, probably. Robe gone. Everything else I can hold on to. Alright. And of course, one last bads. Well. I've already tried fire on them.
I appreciate it. Really?
It's not like I'm losing out too much on
The
them.
hunt's
Okay.
beginning.
Broken.
My turn now.
Oh. Well, that's annoying. Should have probably woken him up.
Yeah.
I'll do it next turn with Ophelia. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Wait, how do I wake him up? What?
He's gonna wake up the next turn.
Oh, he is? Oh.
Yeah, see the thing next to his name? Where it has ZZ
Oh, one,
with the number?
Yeah, now I see it. Oh. Doesn't matter.
I hope I've grown more able.
Slashing targets all enemies, but you don't get to choose.
Yeah, I did tell you about that last time. That just doesn't. You can't really choose.
Lind. Yeah, what you said was, I quote, Lind is not that good.
She's really not. At least not later on.
Of thee who does
None of the monsters.
tread in these halls, I ask, art thou fit to lighten the path, lighten the flames, and showen the path to all humanity?
What?
This voice. I am the guardian of the first flame. If thou wouldst callest thyself a flame bearer, thou must proven thyself worthy. I have
Yeah.
to.
I will
Oh.
not lose to you.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like you would be weak to fire. You are not weak fighter. Shit.
Let in
Oh
arrow
my God.
fly and true.
not
I
that.
will not be defeated.
Okay. That works.
Well then.
Probably.
Oh, sacred light.
No.
Come in, if thou darest.
How are you supposed to do this one first? Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them are a little bit, like, crazy to do up first.
Oh boy.
But also keep in mind, this has been, scaled up for the
Yes.
area.
Well then.
She heals.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't heal everyone yet. Oh, wait, that
know.
does!
Yes.
Let your wounds be healed.
Oh my gosh.
My turn.
I have a healer now.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm ready.
just
For
gonna...
you.
Actually, I'll use... No, we'll just break him now. Because that gives us a lot to work with. Beast lore. No, hunter skills.
Holding back nothing.
There. Well, go ahead and go
My arrow flying.
play this, buddy. Oh, it's weak to frost? What? I would not have expected that at all. Yeah, let's just do SP steal.
I appreciate it. Really.
I'll do my best.
Probably also weak to,
Yourself.
it's not weak to that, but
Oh, sacred light.
that'll probably do.
It's
more.
either gonna be dark
Yeah.
or like
Oh, it's dagger.
Oh.
I just saw the dagger too.
yeah.
Letting my arrow
But that'd be
fly.
my guess because usually by the time it gets to like say physical, and then it has the elemental, the next bit is also gonna be elemental. So it's
Right, it doesn't
probably
do
either dark
multiple
or wind,
attacks.
which you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. Really.
There.
I will not be defeated.
Just
Okay.
hit it with the staff.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Really.
Broken. Oh boy, I get a lot of turns now.
Beginning.
Yeah.
She doesn't have any of that. Oh, why not?
Lightning. Done my bidding.
Just tried it.
I will not be defeated.
Don't.
Oh. What?
Because if you held it for one more turn,
Oh.
you would have had an extra.
What next?
Right, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't think half the time. I just go for it. I can't capture untamable. That's what I thought. Okay.
I'll do my best. Oh, sacred light.
Let's do this. There.
Oh, cool. Poisoned. All right.
Letting the hunt beginning.
I'll do my best. Let your wounds be healed.
Okay.
Out of
I
my
mean,
way.
it's not a bad game at all, so probably would be worthwhile to pick back up, Shady.
Try this.
Well then.
Letting the hunt beginning.
I appreciate it. Really.
wonder how close I'm getting.
Well then,
It is one of those things.
Yeah, if you had Cyrus, you'd be able to just analyze and see. It would take up a turn, but you would know.
Yeah,
Come in, if thou darest.
You get him next, by the way.
I do indeed.
Yeah, come in. Aim and carefully shoot.
There we go.
Hey!
Got it.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Wow. Therion's level 11.
That is unfortunately a side effect of the way you pick them up.
this
One of them is always going to be ahead of everyone else unless
Yeah.
you really focus on that.
Fire he brought down from the stars. So beautiful. It's brilliant as the stars burning in the night sky. Ophelia, thou hast been judged worthy to bear in the sacred flame. Reach out thine hand and take it, an lanthorn.
Yeah, the lanthorn.
The lanthorn.
Yeah.
Liana.
No, please forgive me. I must hasten back.
Liana.
How is he?
Oh,
Sleeping still, but he seems to be resting more easily now. Where have you been, Ophelia? Everyone's worried about you.
you see. Father, Your Excellency.
My apologies.
Forgive me, my girls, for making you worry so. Okay, such sad eyes, Liana. Well again before cough cough.
Father?
Yes.
Well again before long, but now is not the time for such worries. Right. Simply cannot bear it. Dearest Liliana, here goes.
Your Excellency.
I must speak with you.
Yes.
What is it, Ophelia?
So I might have gone ahead and gotten it.
Uh-huh.
What?
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
But why?
Liana.
Yes, now. Oh, I'd speak with Ophelia alone.
No.
Yes.
But no!
Yes.
Yes.
I understand.
Just don't be too hard on her, okay? Wow.
Yeah, you know, she only committed a grave sin towards the church. You know, very biggie.
At least it would seem you came through your ill-advised journey in one piece.
I did, Your Excellency.
And I can assume you set out with no preparation to speak of. For all your quiet dignity.
I am sorry, Your Excellency.
Oh, Ophelia. I only hope that this kindness of yours will not be your ruin.
Your Excellency?
You journeyed to the Cave of Origin so that Liana might stay here with me, did you not? I will inform the Pontiff that there has been a change in plans, and that you will perform the kindling in Liana's stead. Speak with your sister, and learn what she has these many months. Your instruction will be abbreviated, but I know you are up to the task.
Your Excellency.
Your kindness brings warmth and light to all around you, Ophelia. Just as does the sacred flame.
Your Excellency,
Ophelia, when I first took you in, I had a dream.
a dream, Your Excellency?
One day. Oh, I can't. I can't.
I had the exact same thought.
Yeah.
World.
I had a dream.
I realized it was an omen of what was to come. Liana is a fine daughter, my pride and joy. She has served as a daughter of the church far better than I had any right to expect. But I know that it has not come easily to her. She has given up much of her true self to be who she must be for the church. I have not yet told Liana, but I fear that I am not much longer for this world.
But Your Excellency, the healer said...
I trust that I know my body better than any other.
Your Excellency...
Oh, Ophelia. I am so proud of you and Liana both. Promise me that you will love one another forever.
Your Excellency, Father, please. Please don't leave us.
Well, she finally said it.
Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Ophelia.
You know, I feel like that out there somewhere there exists like a hard cut or a super cut of like every time Ophelia calls her father Your Excellency.
You wanna look that up on YouTube?
I think Father was
Yeah,
looking
I'll
for
do
a
it.
better today,
Look it.
don't you? We nearly had to tie him to his bed. He so wished to be here too. It's good to know he's acting more like himself again.
Yes.
There
There
is.
is.
I owe you an apology.
Every time Ophelia says Your Excellency in Octopath Traveler, it's a minute long.
When I first heard that you would go on the pilgrimage in my stead, to tell you the truth, I was relieved. The thought that I could stay here with Father instead of worrying about the kindling,
Oh my god.
I knew you would be putting yourself in great danger. And yet, I'm
So,
happy. Can you
they
forgive
counted
me,
it.
Ophelia?
Total count 42.
Seriously. 42.
42 times. Voice acted 24.
Oh, please. I am the one who should have.
So 24 of the 42
No right to be here.
are
and-
voice acted.
Well,
Then text only, it's 18.
Interesting.
I know that you only wanted to help me. And knowing that you will perform the rite in my stead makes me happier than anything.
Fucking hell.
Thank you, Liana. And so my journey begins. To Saints Bridge, Gold Shore, and finally back to Flamesgrace. Light the flames in each
Flamesgrace.
town. Perform the kindling as our forebears have. I'll be gone for a while. But if ever you or Father need me, pray send for me at once. Thank you, Ophelia. Really do take care of yourself, okay?
When in
Wanna
Rome.
See how Saints Bridge and the river
Mhm.
Prince treats me. Till we meet again, dear sister. May the sacred flame light your path. And may it ever shine its warmth upon you.
Peace. And so the cleric set out on a journey never meant to be hers. She must complete the kindling, the holy rite carried out every 20 years, to be able to return to the beloved family she wishes to protect. Where will this unexpected journey lead her? Only the gods may know. Setting up the kindling. Okay.
Yeah. And that's her story done for the moment.
Mm-hmm. Almost enough job points for this.
Almost.
Just barely. Heal more. Now we'll also unlock her support too, right?
Yeah.
Yoink. Oh. Hello. I'm just gonna get started on some of these things. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's to do with the guy in the jail cell. Where,
We're gonna try it. I got it!
Oh! Shit!
Haha! What's that go for? That is max HP, so it's probably for someone else. But I can put it on whoever I want. It's not. Whatever.
No, it gives her more health.
It does give her more health, though, so that's good.
Yeah. You can get really fucking crazy with those. Like, the extra health things.
That's the path to the Cave of Origin. I do not want to go that way. I want to go... is this bar?
You have to leave to get there.
Right. I was just... Is there an inn? There's an inn somewhere, right? What the fuck? Hello.
I hate this.
Thank you.
Is it the inn at the front?
It probably is, isn't it? There it is, yep. Rest real quick. Just top everyone off. You don't really get many, like, good story-based FPS games.
Yeah.
It appears that there is no cutscene this time for leaving town.
Yeah, because you already had it of her leaving the church.
Right. You're right.
I will battle.
Yeah, some of them you don't have to leave town for it to end. It's quite a few of them.
Gabrodillo. Okay.
Over here.
Okay, let's go for the stabbies. Nope.
Once you get Cyrus, it's gonna be a lot easier, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's try Luminescence.
Oops.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Well, that works on 2 of them. That's good. That's not handy.
I'll not be defeated.
You know what? We'll pop another luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Killed one of them, so
What next?
broke. Thank you.
My turn.
Dead. And 0 SP returned. Fuck you.
Letting the hunt begin.
I'll do my best.
Broken.
I'll do my best. Let your wounds be healed.
There you go.
What next? Coming. Aiming carefully, shoot true.
1000. Good job.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Hey, getting to the 1000s.
Hey yo. Now saving. Save often.
Yes. My
Tis what I
God,
do.
Save often.
Look, Skyrim taught me a lot.
Flame, protect us.
Okay, you... Wait a minute. I have a feeling...
Don't blink.
Yes!
Letting my arrow fly and true. Lightning, done my bidding.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Hey!
Okay, let's go...
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Oh, and I get to break another one.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Break you.
Out of my way. I appreciate it. Really.
My turn now.
Actually, she's very close, so...
You could just do it on all. It's going. It will hurt them all.
True.
My turn now.
You...
Prepare yourself. May the sacred flame shine
Yeah.
forth.
I just don't think half the time. It's okay. I get in my head about these things. Stop backseat gaming, you.
I'm sorry.
Backseat gamer.
Ah.
Filthy.
I'm sorry.
Oh, cool. I'm out of the snow. Atlas Dam
Yeah.
Flats. Ah.
Job points, by the way.
God damn. You... heal more, reflect, revive.
Heal more.
Heal more. I think that's probably... No. Come on. Thank you. Status enhancements. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you've gotten to status enhancement stuff yet.
I could have learned one there, but...
This is the beginning of
Yeah.
the end.
Ah. These things. I was caught by surprise. That's not...
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I want to say... No. I lied.
I'll do my best. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Oh, that one's weak to it, but the other one not so much.
Out of my way.
Nope.
There'll probably also be staffs, I think.
What next?
Arrow.
My turn.
Actually, let me just do a quick, Wait, he's a...
I'm ready. Are you?
That's what I thought.
I'll not be defeated.
Yep. Ow. Nope.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Okay, nope.
Over here.
I'll do my best.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Axe?
Axe indeed. Let me ask you a question.
Prepare yourselves, oh sacred light.
Little overkill, but it
I
worked.
hope I've grown more able.
Yeah, but overkill is fun.
Yeah. I recognize this area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe I do.
Flame
No, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well then. May the sacred flame shine forth.
That's nice.
Coming, if thou dare.
Okay. Not so much.
Coming, if thou darest.
My
Gosh.
turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Nice. Is it staff?
Out of my way.
Well,
Don't play fast.
I don't think I found a single thing that broke him.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot what breaks the fucking ants.
Here I go!
Hmm.
May the sacred flame shine forth! I hope I've grown more able.
Cool. Hmm. Yeah, why not? Now, the real question is, am I heading the correct direction for...
No, no, you're not.
Oh, that's...
You're heading towards the forest.
I'll make this quick.
I thought that was a side path, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, that's the forest.
Aggressive ants. Still don't have a thing against them.
Do you have soul stones?
I do. I was actually gonna see if I could do...
Try wind.
Take this.
Alright then, not wind.
Not front?
Not be
What the
defeated.
fuck are these things weak to?
Maybe dark?
Maybe. You might be right.
My turn now.
I'm still gonna use her for luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine
Get...
forth.
Oh, I just killed that one outright. No, no, no. I don't know.
I appreciate it. Really.
There we go.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
One moment.
Lightning, done my duty.
Lightning. Lightning works on ants.
Coming, if thou darest. Coming. I honor thee, my quarry.
Well, how's it going in chat? We lost Jacob pretty early. Hello, chest. You are right here. Handy. Oh, I was at the bridge.
Protect us.
Out of my way.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
All right. Break one of the ants.
Over here.
I'll do my best.
Cleric skills.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Okay.
My turn.
Stop hitting me. You bitch.
What next?
I haven't convinced I'm gonna play Octopath again. Good.
Oh, I come back to that. That's nice.
My turn now.
Yeah, I need to get back to the Tressa playthrough.
Yeah.
And actually upload
Shine
it.
forth.
I should have broken that ant.
My turn. Let's do this. I appreciate it.
Frogger.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Yeah, coming. Aiming carefully, shooting true. Missed me.
I'll not be defeated.
Missed me. God bless.
Oh my god.
Wait. I forgot.
Prepare yourself.
I haven't tried that. I forgot to try her.
Not made for such battles.
I forgot. This entire time, I forgot to try the staff.
Oh my god.
God. You know, I heard the first few notes of this, of the music. You know what it made me think of initially?
What?
What is it? The castle theme from Mario 64?
Oh god.
Don't know why, it just did. Okay. Assuming this is all for, the, other guy, right?
The staffs and stuff?
Mhm.
Yeah. The, lance or spear thing?
Mhm.
No. That's more of a Tressa and Ulbrich.
Nope. Actually, I could probably do with 4 of those. Yeah. Oh, less elemental defense.
Yeah.
I just saw that. Whoops.
Old coin.
Oh. Oh. Well, thank you. Oh, it's just solid physical. That's why. Okay. I think we're pretty much set then. Palace Gate. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. There he is.
Cyrus. Yes, I think I know. Now, I know now who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him just to make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlas Dam, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many scholars studies day and night to bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. Man, that's gotta not pass well. Just waiting for you to understand that joke. It is in the library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man. In his shadowy subterranean study, he will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Yep. Okay.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago.
This
Now,
is surprisingly
Who
important.
can tell me its name?
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now. No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdan was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture.
To the
And
only
be
2
prepared to answer questions
students.
on any of the material.
Yeah, because that's the princess and her cousin.
Yes,
Got it.
Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Professor Albright. Mercedes from the... Mercedes. I can't remember. Anyways. From the Royal Library, came by with a message for you. Seems today is your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid.
Splendid. Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I had best make haste. Time to look for chests first. I see one already. Ah! Didn't mean to do that. Being ambushed.
Professor Albright.
Thank heavens you're still here. I thought I'd missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is,
Something we learned today?
But of course.
Of course, Your Highness. It would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. Just wondering, what about the ancient religion of Hornburg? Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
Okay. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. See, shame that.
The truth
Do,
is...
however, have a theory of my own. Believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that... Oh. Let's continue the discussion for another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With
pleasure.
No need for apologies. It'd be my pleasure, Your Highness. Such questions occur to you as a sign of a sharp, curious mind. Oh, my goodness. My neck. Did that pick up on the mic?
It did.
Yeah, no, just cracking my neck. Your lectures on history is fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future? God, why am I yawning?
Indeed.
Most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have an opportunity to serve in some small way. You're far too kind. I'm proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Do not forget your assignment.
Farewell.
Of course.
Ah, Therese.
Therese?
Yes. Do you have a question for me?
No.
Oh,
Fucking Therese.
back into the palace I go. I saw a chest.
You must have it.
I must have chest. Look, I already paid for one. I got another. Gotta get them all. What? Okay then.
Yeah, just, show off their wealth.
Seriously. Nope. Cannot go straight up the middle. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
that
that's the
way.
library.
Open and enter.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes, or whatever you are. Cyrus Albright, here to browse the special archives. Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that an original copy of The Church of Flame, a complete history, had been donated to our archives. I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
Or that more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
I don't need to say anything.
Actually,
Brilliant mind in the Royal Academy. When you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. Yeah, when you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by... God, Old English is
Yeah.
one hell of a thing.
His isn't even that bad. That's
It
the
isn't.
thing. Like,
It's just, he
not
just
even
uses
that
these
bad.
words, man.
Yeah, because he's an academic.
Yeah, I know.
That's why. It's Polly.
It is Polly.
It's
Shit.
LVD.
It is. God damn it. It really is Polly. Fuck. Jealousy.
Many
Yeah,
thanks.
Teresa. Yeah, she is.
Mhm.
Teresa is jealous.
What have we here?
Did you just compare Polly to Cyrus? We did.
Yeah.
An interesting dilemma.
Yeah, except Polly's more cynical.
Professor Albright.
ask you of you a favor. What might that be?
The truth is,
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? I'll begin looking at it once, Professor. Professor?
many thanks. Cyrus Albright,
Professor
by your
Dove.
request, sir.
Do enter.
Yvonne.
Yeah.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
He has red eyes.
How might I be of assistance,
Yeah.
Headmaster?
He does.
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis.
I also love how the guy has a painting of himself on the wall.
Cite one of the
Yeah.
texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing. That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
Well then.
But that goes against
Yeah.
everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait. There was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer.
What a bastard.
For your concern,
Yeah.
Headmaster. In that case,
I understand your tone now. And the woman just...
Enter.
Yeah, it's shady. It was exactly the same amount of voicing on the Switch. It's the same game.
Mhm.
It's just ported so it actually works on one or the other.
What's the matter?
There's not really any difference between the two.
Ha! That can't be good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Back to the library.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
a moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apology.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Actually,
Easier to steal.
Here we go. Cyrus is turning to fucking Sherlock Holmes.
Mm-hmm. The scholar in me is Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Habit I just can't seem to break. Oh boy. Far be it for me to stand in your way. Basically, you're just saying, good luck with that. Must be tough being a genius.
Yeah.
Take
So
care.
oblivious as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the best part of Cyrus. It's just so fucking oblivious to some shit that it's just like.
And the game is afoot. Oh boy. Scrutinize and glean new knowledge.
Yeah. He and Alphen have the exact same ability. It's just Cyrus, there's a percentage chance it'll fail.
Ah.
Like Theory on Steel. It's very similar in that aspect.
I've only got certain people that are for this one.
Yeah, they'll be in green.
Wait, did I miss more?
In the library.
Ha ha. Testimony, key to the archives. Oh. I haven't got that, but I'm not surprised. Someone stole a tome. Remaining one. Oh.
Yeah,
in-
it's the headmaster.
yeah.
Yvonne.
Time to go to the asshole. Also check to see if there's anything to loot. Because I am...
don't think there is in here.
I am a
'Cause I always-
filthy
yeah.
loot whore. Loot whore. Okay, nothing. Just yelling loot whore.
I mean, there is a library to the side there.
Splendid.
Okay. Who possesses the keys to the archive?
But of course.
Okay. Pulling the headmaster onto the guardsman. I don't remember that part.
I'm not saying anything.
It was... Oh, okay.
Oh. No. Which means that... Yes.
Okay.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Shall we begin?
Okay. Ah. There's happens to be undergrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Now then.
I think Cyrus joined the party. Alright. Kind of curious. He has Fireball and Ice Wind, which deal damage to all foes. Nice!
Yeah, all his stuff deals damage to all foes.
Oh, that's so nice!
It's it's just a matter of how many times it hits.
Yes. I like this.
Yeah, that's why the scholar as a class is one of the best classes that you can have, just especially in early game,
Mm-hmm.
because it means you don't necessarily have to deal with just hitting one person at a time.
Yeah.
But also remember to put the equipment on him.
Right.
But hey, you got a full party now.
I do indeed. Okay. Yeah, that actually is... I'm okay with that. Yeah, wind attire, and then I don't have any of those. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Nut. I don't know why I said nut.
Alright.
I don't know.
Okay then.
I don't know why. I don't understand myself.
I'll make this quick.
Well, okay then. Study foe. What?
Yeah, he has that
Oh,
going
so he
for him as
just-
well.
He just unlocks it then. Right off the bat.
Yeah, he also has one of his abilities, his skills, I should really say, is also analyzed, so it'll also be able to tell you how much health they have. You
Oh,
just
gotcha.
have to pay attention. I'm not sure, he doesn't have it straight up, but it's a useful one to have.
Well then,
Alright, I'm guessing luminescence does damage, yeah, to those things.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt. Nope,
what
dagger.
next?
Broken. Cool. We're gonna do fire. Oh wait, that wouldn't...
I'll do my best.
It'll be physical then, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I just killed the two in the back.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Cyrus leveled up twice. Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ups and downs here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this isn't even one of the worst caves.
My arrow flying true.
Out of my way.
Nope.
What is the logical course of action? Oh, flames! Rain! Wrong!
I'll not be defeated.
Let me just do a luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Nope. It's probably like ice for sure from...
Yeah.
Letting my arrow flying true.
Break.
Try this!
There we are.
Now, what next?
Cool.
You should have studied harder.
And level 4. Hey. That is not the way I want to go. Because that is the way to go. Haha. Oh, look at that.
I will battle.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice.
Letting the hunt begin.
No. X. X.
Now, what next?
Everyone's broken.
My turn now.
Dead.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
My turn.
Dead.
Where's the nearest tavern?
Untouched. No one touch me. No touchy. Wait, is that better than what I got? No, I hear he has wind attire on.
You what?
He has wind attire on, so there's no way it's better than what he has. Oh,
This is the beginning of your end.
staff. Oh, everything's all fold out. Nice.
Yeah.
You are only useful against this for breaking.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Break.
Now, what next?
No.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
At that point, if it's already broken, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I was just doing for AoE damage.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
AoE down.
Multiple damage.
Out of my way.
What?
Yeah, it's just they both do it. It's like.
You know, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Over here.
What next?
Look. We've already been over how my brain doesn't work properly.
What is the logical course of action?
Okay, that thing's dead.
I'll do my best.
How do I like Cyrus's puns? I actually have not.
The sacred flame
I have not been paying attention to them. I'm not gonna lie.
Well then, here I go there! The flame guides us true.
Okay, 20 job points. He probably has enough for his next thing. Like, most definitely does. Yep. Lightning bolt. And then I'll do analyze next. I want. Yeah, I think what I'll. So after that, I'll do analyze, and then we'll do. Yeah. And we shall listen to Cyrus'
Thou
puns.
against me, then be hunted.
Okay,
Letting the hunt begin.
there are so many things here. I'm just gonna see what
Yep.
happens with this. Wow, I hit the right one. Nice.
Out of my way. Don't play.
An interesting dilemma.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Murder the two in the back.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Just can
The hunt ends.
kind of dump some of those. Catch more. Time to go get this chest over here. Oh, so he's definitely a boss.
Yes.
Come on, I've got
Oh.
better things to do.
I'll not be defeated.
Dagger. Do I do... Actually, I should probably go for a break somewhere.
Come in, if thou darest.
Broken. Break that thing.
What is the logical course of action?
Then we go for the
Oh,
everyone break.
Ray, roll.
Haha.
Letting the hunt begin.
I can capture the sentinels too?
Yeah. No, most of the monsters you can catch. It's just a matter of like, do you really like want to do it?
Out of my way.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because personally, I just never even bother with that side of Hannah.
Everyone has their own way of playing.
Yeah. And it's also in that way of I never really bother with you know how you can get affiliate cameras to get people to follow you?
Mm-hmm.
You can summon those people into battle.
Oh.
That's what the summon thing is.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
I don't really use that either because it's just, eh. Like the same kind of thing of you can get away with like not using those sorts
Yeah.
of things
Don't start
so
things you
much in
can't
this.
finish.
Like it's cool that it's there.
Oh, I got an
It's
ice
just,
soul stone.
like, eh. Ooh.
Buy. Nope. Sell.
Staff.
Ah, thank you for reminding me about the staff. Robe.
Remember to check the job points.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Skills. Oh, he's so close. I'll probably get it.
Well, you could just like try running around beforehand to get it.
I'm gonna go for this though. That's the thing. Is like I'm probably just gonna
Yeah.
get it. Light soulstone, nice.
Come on, I've got better things to do.
What next?
Okay, so that only hits one. Okay.
Oh, flames. Ray, roll.
That just okay.
I'll not
Yeah.
be defeated.
Did not expect them to just straight up murder it.
Come
Be
in,
broken
if
again. Doesn't really matter once they're broken.
I honor thee, my queen.
I'm just killing them without using SP. I wasn't paying attention to how much drop points I got.
Yeah. No, but I was saying for like just breaking it, like because you went like from dagger to sword.
Oh, you're
Like,
fair
like-
enough.
Yeah, like once it's broken, like that side of it really doesn't matter.
Hmm. Come on.
It's so much fun to do that, isn't it?
It
Just-
is.
Settle this like gentlemen.
Oh wow, light and dark.
Yeah.
Man, you really can't do anything.
Yeah, it's because it's the other thing that a lot of these enemies take into account is who is adjacent to this chapter. So you have to the north Ophelia, and then directly south of Cyrus, Tressa.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Now,
like it's taking into account like you'll probably have either Ophelia or Tressa.
I
And
don't
then
know
destroy
why
things from
I
random
used
shit in there.
lightning instead of breaking. I'm an
Yeah.
idiot on multiple accounts. I am an absolute moron. I can't.
Oh my god. god.
I am so stupid. Oh.
Letting my arrow fly into
Do I need the backseat game for you?
No, shut up.
Okay. Okay.
aiming carefully, shooting true.
You're too hard. Now, what next?
Oh, flames! Rage strong!
Nice.
Do my best.
I didn't.
May the sacred flames shine forth.
I am losing my. God.
I appreciate it.
Really?
No.
There we go.
And it died. I played that so badly. Thank God Hannah and Cyrus both leveled up there.
Yeah, no jump points. It was all for the jump points.
It was all for the job points.
Analyze. Just trust me, you will love that.
Support.
You can learn a skill with Therion now.
What?
Go
Oh my god.
back.
Oh my god, I can. Ooh. That actually might be useful. Shackle foe.
Yeah, it can be useful.
Fleetfoot. Did I not just? No, at least.
No, it's
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, he fast boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of the things with Therion is you want him to be a little bit faster. Because he does best when he's attacking first.
We're gonna do healing for those two, and then
Oh man, you're gonna love it when you get the secondary jobs.
oh, I probably will.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. What are you doing, you shady motherfucker?
What?
Professor Albright. You're always in the habit of barging into your peers' office when they're working. Like, not much of an office,
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's really not.
but I didn't see a door. Yeah.
A moment of your time.
What? Is that?
Oh.
Apropos.
Come now.
The hells you can.
The truth is, huh?
Yep.
A hole. Is that so? Oh.
Okay.
I don't think this one will listen to reason.
No, I don't think so either.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Wow, this one can hurt.
Out of my way.
Ow. Dagger. Actually, why would I? I'm gonna just poke.
Try this.
Cool. Still weak to dagger. Alright, let's do fire? Yeah, start with fire and then...
Well then.
Actually, analyzing would probably be good too, wouldn't it? Okay, Holy Light doesn't work. Stop hitting him.
Don't play.
Okay. I should have already known about fire.
My turn now.
So, yeah, my brain really doesn't work well. Okay,
Come in, if
staff
thou
works
darest.
too. Let's do thunder. No.
An interesting dilemma.
What?
All I know is the big boy.
To learn.
Wind. Could you please stop? Thank you.
There.
Come in, if thou darest.
Okay.
What is the logical course
Oops.
of action?
Lightning probably. I have a feeling, but I'm gonna do fireball because I know
But
it.
analyze.
I could analyze, couldn't I?
I'll not be defeated. Here I go! Ha!
Here.
Take that. Okay.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Pew-pew-pew. Actually,
Come in. Aiming carefully, shooting through.
okay.
I'll not be defeated. Let your wounds be healed.
There we are. Ow.
So much to learn.
Out of my way. Don't play.
What is the logical course of action?
Now the
Okay, frost.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Better than a snare.
Tome toss.
My turn now.
Okay, we're gonna heal.
Let your wounds be healed.
There we go.
Come in, if thou darest. Aiming carefully, shooting through.
Dealing with the wisp.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
There we go.
I'll not be defeated. There.
Oh, I should have waited one more. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Bonk. Alright, Cyrus will have a boost.
What next?
Summon... Beastie. Oh wow, that dealt a lot of damage. Yeah, you go for... I'll just go for a Steel Ace. Actually, probably should have gone for Shackle, but it's okay.
Probably should have also boosted.
Yeah.
Like, it's not always a bad idea to just boost and have it not all the way. It's just that if you can, and they're broken, you probably should.
Mm-hmm.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Cool. That's what I was hoping
Out
for.
of my way. I'm ready. Are you? There.
My turn now.
Okay.
What is the logical course of action?
My turn.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Actually, she has... There we go.
I'll do my best.
Just wait one time.
I really need to pay attention to the next turn.
Yeah.
I really don't watch that at all. Like, I don't look at it.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours is mine.
My turn now. Oh, sacred light.
Coming, if thou darest.
What is the logical course of action?
Does that...
So much to learn.
Deal with the
Ah.
hate trait. Save 550.
550. Oh boy.
Well then,
That means he's really close. So... I will do...
let your wounds be healed.
Try this.
What next?
Okay.
Mine. Focus.
Broken.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so he's really close, which means I could probably just...
Yeah.
There it is.
Yay!
Flame guides us true.
I am really bad at this game.
You're not the worst. It's
I am
it's-
just, I'm so not used to looking at that next turn thing at all. Like, I don't look at it. And I really should.
Yeah, it's something you do get used to.
Just so.
I mean, technically I only have like 4 hours in this game. Well, 5
Yeah.
now, but still. So I'm still getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
God, I really want to play more of this game.
Say it is not so.
Stealing the Tom, you would steal from our students something more. All the realm's riches. Grave crime, no matter who would perpetrate it, but all the more unforgivable when committed by one who calls himself a scholar. Oh boy.
Thank you.
I'll be. He actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
Yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend had purloined. Business associates? Wow. Alright, so what sends me out into the world?
You'll see in a moment.
I know, that's why I'm waiting. Ah. 15 years, wow. That's...
I see.
Yes.
far from the reaches of hell.
And far reaches of hell. I'm pretty sure.
See, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
What?
His awesomeness.
What? Yoink. Wow. Nice. These guys have some good stuff on them, damn.
Yeah.
Alright, how's the jealousy gonna go play into this? Also,
Yay, she remembered.
nope. Everything's good here. I think everything, yeah. I just have a lot of stuff. Alright. Let's go.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of saw that coming.
and you believe this report, sir?
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple. A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make.
I highly doubt that.
Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, What about a sabbatical? Professor Albright has put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing fieldwork in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey. In search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that one.
Professor!
Oh, Therese. What is it?
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
So,
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
You're always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls.
okay.
I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate.
You're taking your accusation pretty
So fret not, my girl.
pretty good now.
Anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Studies.
Studies.
Uh-huh.
Always striven to treat all my students equally. And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions.
He's very, very
In doing
dense.
so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and the others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Professor. Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
Jeez Louise, Cyrus.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
I do not see why not, provided we both still live.
Let's be fair though. Like, even if Cyrus wasn't completely oblivious,
Mm-hmm.
why would he go after the girl that, like, started a fucking rumor that got him essentially fired?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Come on, Therese.
Oh, yes!
Wait, I can steal from children.
Yeah, you can steal from children.
Right. Wait.
Oh, yes!
Wow. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god, seriously?
Just leave town.
I'm just gonna leave
Just
town.
leave town.
Far
Oh no, not
condones
only
this.
do I... Yeah, Uncle Carter, not only do I condone it, I have done it before in this game. I have stolen from every single fucking person in this town. And I would do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I must find out all I can about from the far reaches of hell.
You monster.
My erstwhile colleague, Det,
Hey, I take playing a thief very seriously, okay?
God, jeez, like,
I should begin my journey there.
what the hell would happen if you played a game like Skyrim?
Kill everything.
So Cyrus left the academy behind in search of the lost home from the far reaches of hell. What dark secrets might its pages hold? Only the gods know. As every single thing ends, only the gods know. Okay. I'm gonna head back into town real quick. Go to this because Hazlitt is out of SP. And we'll pop a save. It looks like I can get 2 characters per. Right. So.
What? What do you mean?
2 characters per stream.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, because what? Like I get what? Tessa and Ulbrich, and then Primrose, and then Alphine last.
Yeah.
And in that area, it'd probably be what, around. Yeah. Probably be heading into the things and stuffs and
Yeah,
stuff
chapter
shrinking.
2s. By the time you've got Alphen, you should be mostly ready for the chapter 2s.
Mm-hmm. Mostly. As long as I level up Alphen, which he probably will do a lot.
Well, you don't even... Like, here's the thing, that you can just go through without Alphen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like, for the others chapter 2s. It's only really, it only really becomes a problem once it's, that particular character's chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, otherwise, like...
Oh, jeez.
No? Yeah.
My turn.
Welcome to this.
What the fuck is this shit? Shaggy Meep?
Now, what next? All light, smite them down.
Okay. Who's
My turn
vulnerable?
now.
That luminescence. Break.
What is the logical
Okay.
course of action?
Go ahead and do.
Oh, ice! Hit some through!
Cool. So that's also those.
Out of my way.
Da, 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 da. You know what? I'm just gonna. Yoink!
What's yours is mine.
Spiriting Flood.
What next?
Okay. Hunter skills. Just kill that one.
Well then,
What the hell did he just do?
With some moves, it can you do the move and then it'll like put you ahead
Oh, okay.
for the next turn. So that's probably what happened there.
well then.
Ah, okay. Got it.
What's yours is mine.
Okay.
Coming. If
Broken.
Oh, flames! Rage strong!
Tessa is invaluable simply because she's a gold mine.
Yeah, she does have a uses at least with the money.
Hmm. Nothing. Yet. I feel like I'm in the right area, right? Heading in the right
Yeah.
direction. So, fortifying nut. All the nuts. Alright. You know what we'll do? We'll save here and give it a call it for tonight. Sound like a plan? Yeah. Anyways, I'm really loving this game so far. even
glad.
even though I'm bad at it, honestly and truthfully, if I had like sat down and played through it without streaming and just done it on my own, I probably would do a lot better in a lot of these cases. Like I would probably notice things like
Maybe.
this because while I'm on stream, I'm a lot more distracted.
Okay.
So, when I just have a game, that's just what's in front of me. So, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. So,
Alright.
thank you guys all for coming and watching. As always, I appreciate it. And thanks for chatting and hanging out with us. Thank you
Yeah,
far
thank you.
too. Mm.
No problem.
All right, and have a good night.
Good night.
Don't backseat game, bitch.
I'm sorry.
Bye.